everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to do a ranking all the palettes we've bought so far this year, or within the last year, not just in 2020, but within the last year, right?
Yeah, we think this is all we got. There's quite a few.
Remember when we went on a year-long no-buy? Me too.
Oh my god. This isn't in the ranking because I haven't used it. This is the Folly Fire Cinescope palette. I think that's what it's called. Syncope. Really pretty color story. Haven't played with it yet because we just got it a few days ago, so we'll keep you updated on this. I just figured I'd mention it's something we own. So last on the list, this is the BH Cosmetics Trendy in Tokyo palette. I do like this.
I don't.
It's just not
Good.
that great. The shimmers, subpar. I do like the shade Wasabi. That's the color I bought it for, to be completely honest. Everything else is underwhelming. The mattes are okay. They don't build very well.
Completely underwhelming.
They're just like satins. Like you can use them in the crease, which is fine, but they don't even have like that nice sparkle running through them. Nothing. It doesn't do it for me like I really thought it would. The reviews on this are really great. Even Taylor Wynn raved about this recently. No, don't trust that
I would
shit.
say if you're a beginner, you might love it.
You might like it,
But for someone that likes a lot of
bam
impact, it's not.
It's just okay. I would probably declutter this in the future.
This is the I'm not even gonna say numbers. This is the Elf J Kissa palette. I like this palette quite a bit, but we had to rank it somewhere. This is a cute palette. I like the shimmers. The mattes are cute. The
mattes are okay.
I wouldn't say they're bad.
I don't know. So I haven't tried all of them. I love the shimmers. The shimmers are to die for. I heard a lot of people shitting on the orange shimmer.
Disagree.
Tusky?
It's more of a wash of shimmer.
It's just a
wash of glitter.
Like warm goldish orange glitter. It's not as vibrant as you think it's going to be in the pan, but it is stunning. Oh, I love it. Next, this is more to do with the color story than the quality. We got this in PR. This is the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. It's really beautiful. The color story is nice. I've only used it once because this is not a color story I personally gravitate towards very
Especially
often.
not during the summer.
Not during the summer for sure. I don't find this to be all that heavily warm toned, I guess. I mean, it's warm, but it's not Morphe 35O kind of warm, not those orangey colors. It's like mauves in like a red sort of shade. I feel like this is more neutral to cool, honestly. But it's a really nice palette. It's just not something I gravitate towards. And then we have all the little Elf bite-sized palettes. Now, if you're price-wise, it goes to #1. I mean, these are really, really good. I like that they're tiny, they're travel-friendly. Are we orange?
Yeah, we're definitely orange. They're travel-friendly, they've got a variety of fun colors. Just overall, not something I'm gonna get as much use out of as I would like. We've been talking about when we move having bathroom makeup, even though I don't know if that's something I would even touch. But, you know, an Elf bite size would be really good for somebody who just does that kind of thing, who just gets ready in the bathroom like a normal person does. Yeah.
This is the Viseart Spritz Edit. This is, why is it wet? Oh, the cloth. This is a cute little spring palette. It's just ranked a little lower because of the color story. It is really, really beautiful. The formula is nice. I wish it had some deeper tones in it, like this darker kind of cranberry shade. I think this is more of a mid-toned kind of color. So it's not something I gravitate towards heavily, but I really do like the formula on Viseart Shadows.
I
think it's
how small
top-notch.
it is.
Yeah, I do like how small it is too.
This is the Milani Gilded Coast palette. I have nothing to say. I've never touched this palette.
I got it at Target the other day on a whim because they discontinued the Soft and Sultry palette. And it reminds me a little bit of the cooler tone Pat McGrath palette. I've never tried that one. The quality on this is absolutely fantastic. I wish there was a matte black. The shimmers are really gorgeous, really, really sparkly. I just think it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much.
This is the Natasha Denona Love palette. I'm just going to show you the outside. Well, I'll show you the inside, but this isn't what it looks like, so we'll insert a picture on the screen. We like to rearrange our Natasha palettes because if you didn't know, they're very easy to rearrange. These plastic ones have holes in the back, so you can put a little safety pin through and pop them out, rearrange them, put them in your own palette, whatever. So we move these around a lot, and we have a giant magnetic palette full of our Natasha shadows. This palette has to be I mean, it's pretty up there in terms of our palettes. I adore this palette. It is so good. I'm not somebody who wears pinks all the time. When my hair was pink, bitch, I wore pinks, but my hair's not pink. It's more of a silver blue at this point, and pinks are something I reach for. It's not even a seasonal thing. It's really just sometimes I'm in a pink mood, sometimes I'm not. But these were, I mean, the formula was great. I have nothing bad to say. I love Natasha shadows, always.
It's just lower ranked due to the color story.
Yeah.
And this is the Midas Cosmetics and Smoky Glow palette. This is so stunning. I think the standout of this palette, oh, I'm so scared to open this, are the shimmers. The shade Leno is basically gone because it came cracked when, oh, we got this in PR, I don't know if I said that, but this we didn't buy. The mattes in here are good. They're not my favorite mattes, but I do like them. The best shades in here are all of the shimmers. They're so unbelievably good, but the shade Nutty right here is the best shade in the entire universe. I have never, ever, ever fallen so hard in love for a shade. Well, that's a lie, but it's a very, very good one. I love Smoky. I love this collection. Just so you know.
This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Well, you'll have seen the video already, but I introduced this in my palette of the month.
What is up with this saturation?
I don't know, we're just gonna go with it. Jesus. Pumpkins, but I can't think of a pumpkin ever again without that trailer in my head.
We watched a trailer of like a scary pumpkin movie on Hulu, and it was so funny.
The trailer just showed the whole movie, I'm sure. I mean, the trailer was like
5
minutes.
Was I completely sold on the movie? Yes. Look, we're back to normal toned.
Anyway, Born to Run palette. Now, this palette is something that I didn't expect to love as much as I do. Since it's been in my palette of the month, I've been able to play with it more and more and more. The mattes are to die for. This is Urban Decay's best matte formula by a landslide. I mean, I don't remember the Naked palettes that much, but I don't remember them having any depth at all. The mattes are amazing. The shimmers are what I like to call crease shimmers. So some of them are metallic enough to be lid shimmers. All of them can be lid shimmers, obviously. But a lot of them have the best, where you can just put them in the crease and blend it out and it makes a satin.
Like they're a satiny shimmer.
So you can get the most beautiful blown out shimmery smoky eyes with this palette. And like there's so many like jewel tones kind of in here. I just think it's lovely. I think they could have done with a little, like for inclusivity purposes, some like darker mattes. I mean, they've got 2 dark browns, but as far as like you know, people that have deeper skin tones, transition shades. But I think overall this is a really well-rounded palette, and I think that if you bought it, you wouldn't be disappointed, especially if you like neutral, colorful vibes. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's really nice. I love it. I'm wearing it today.
And it's very new to our collection, like just like a month maybe, close to a month now. We're almost to the top 5. This is a newer one to us. This is the Pure and RawBeautyKristi collection. I think the quality on these is absolutely fantastic. I've never tried, well, no, I have tried Pure's eyeshadows before, like the BoxyCharm palettes they've made. We hit pan on the blue. But I think these are really, really good. The shimmers are really nice, but the mattes obviously are the standout of the palette because there's more mattes. And the matte white is really, really good. I think this palette could do with a matte black, but
just my opinion!
It's my opinion! That's my opinion! Yeah, this one is really, really nice. I'm really proud of Kristi. This is what we got this like 2 weeks ago? How long has it been?
A couple weeks.
I thought you were thinking.
No. The Natasha Denona Bronze palette. It ranks just below top 5, top 6. Goddamn. I didn't think that I would ever rank a neutral palette this high in my collection, but here we are.
Did Natasha Denona make the most neutral, versatile golden bronze palette?
Yes. It's so good. I have nothing else to say. We will link our review. There you go.
This is the Viseart.
Damn it! You didn't talk about the matte one.
This is the Viseart Grand Pearl Volume 2. This is the all shimmer one. I actually like this a lot more than I thought I was going to initially when I got it. It's not the most used shimmer palette of our collection. I like all shimmer palettes. I have a 3 looks 1 palette of this that I'll link in the eye and down below. But I love the silver in here is absolutely the best silver I've ever seen in my life. This little yellow moment here, it's not a yellow, it's like a yellow with blue shimmer throughout it. It's really, really, really stunning. They're just really, really pretty. Some of them need a glitter glue, some of them have a really nice shift to them. It's high quality. Maybe not for you, $175 worth of high quality, but for me, yes.
We have Miss Pat McGrath Rose. Divine Rose 2, the brighter Divine Rose. This one is a beautiful, fantastic palette.
This is top 5.
I would love to use my Natasha, or my, excuse me.
I did not expect you to slap yourself in the face.
It was disrespectful to Pat. This it's such a nice palette.
So
I would like to use my Pat McGrath shadows more than I do, but the fact is, I would never put this in a pan that palette. Would I put it in the palette of the month? Yes, that's a good idea, Rachel. Keep that in mind for next time. But this palette's just lovely. We have a review on it as well. We'll link all the reviews as we go and down below. But this is a great palette. It's got that fun little shifty shade. This shade up here is a lovely, like, shifty
You're not gonna
gold.
I wish you could see them in person.
Can't see. You're gonna look at them on, like, based on pictures and videos and say pretty. No, pretty is an understatement. Pat McGrath shadows are unlike no other. The shimmers, anyway, matte, great job. But 10 out of 10. Well,
Orange again.
we switched the order because this is one of my favorite palettes, and the next one is Vic's favorite palette. So
this is the third in our ranking, top 3.
Top 3. This is the Viseart. I always say it wrong. This is the Grand Pro Volume 3, and if this is not the best all matte colorful palette that I've ever used in my goddamn life, these mattes are so stunning. There is not a single thing I could say other than their perfection. I mean, I've never used a matte.
Be perfect too.
Yeah, I've never used a matte that has worked this well. You literally, you're like, oh, let me do a blue smoky eye, and you add the blue in the crease, and suddenly the smoky eye is done. They are so easy to use. They're so beautiful. They're so vibrant, and they don't go patchy when you build them. There's something about them that has a creaminess, that they're not too creamy that they crease and stuff. They're just $175 is a steal.
And we are shimmer bitches.
Shimmer bitches all the way through.
So the fact that an all matte palette
made it to top 3.
Made it to top 3 is insane. There's also a 3 Looks 1 palette with this that I will link.
Can you guess what Pat McGrath palette
this is my absolute favorite palette of all time. Hands down. If I were to keep any eyeshadow palette, it would be this one. If all of my others were gone, this would be the one I keep. This is the Pat McGrath Midnight Sun. I cannot believe how deeply in love with this I am. I didn't.
Can you believe we bought Bronze Seduction first?
When I was looking online, it was between this one, I was going to get this one, or I was going to get the cool toned one with the blue, like the Milani one I was talking about before. And everybody's like, get this one, it has a cooler color story. And I was like,
where?
I don't know why I bought it and I didn't want it. Why? Because I'm stupid. Dumb. God damn, if this is not the best palette I've ever tried. The mattes are to die for. I love the range of tones in here. So let's do
a rainbow palette. That's what it is.
It's somehow a rainbow palette. So you have your red, you have your orange, your yellow, your blue purple, your blurple. You have a cool tone matte, a warm tone matte, a like a cream tone kind of shimmer, just a regular kind of shimmer, a nice almost cooler bronze shimmer, not like a green tone bronze, but not quite like orangey bronze either. You have a green shimmer, and then you have the special shades. The yellow, I don't care about her. She can leave. But this shade right here,
she would spend $125 on that shade.
I would buy this shade for $1 million. It's the best shade I've ever seen in my life. I have a 3 Looks 1 palette with this as well. I'm very proud of that personally, so I will put that above as well. This is the best thing on the goddamn planet.
Can you guess? It's not a palette you buy, it's a put together palette. Anybody, take the video,
take a guess,
take a moment,
take a gander,
and say what eyeshadows you think they are. 1, 2, 3. Cleona Cosmetics Glitter Multi-Chromes And I can't really hold this up right now. Just a moment. We had an accident the other day. Cliona Cosmetics Glitter Multichromes, the top row. These ones are jeweled multichromes. Those don't make it in the top. Fuck those. These, A1. Phenomenal. I am dirty. Let me just give you a couple, like, quick, random swatches just so you can know. They're not going to do it justice. I mean, this is stunning. Stunning! We have a video with all of them swatched as well,
if you want to see those. So, the funny part about these is that we use them constantly and we feature them in few videos.
Yeah, we actually use these almost daily.
If you check our Instagram, they're in like every description. But they are just absolutely the best things on the planet. They are the best accent to any look. They were expensive, and so Charlotte tossed this morning, and so a couple of them cracked and some chunks came out. If all of them were shattered, would I buy it again? Would I buy them again? Yes, 100%. We bought the entire glitter multichrome set bundle. I would love to get the neon glitter multichromes.
Oh yeah, the glitter multichromes are way better than the jeweled.
I'd like to fill this entire palette.
Yes. The jeweled are pretty, but they're just so deep, and we don't.
They're a nice little accent, but it's not.
They're like most comparable in formula to maybe like Pat McGrath shimmers. They're a little bit like, they're not hard to the touch like Pat McGrath shimmers are. They're super soft and creamy, so they're
very fragile.
They're like a mix between glitter, Natasha Denona, and Pat McGrath. And a shift. They're so good. They're so good. They're expensive. Worth every single fucking penny. Every single penny. I swear to God. And worth the 10-year wait time to get to pre-order them because they're a small business. These are so good. They are literally, cannot say enough good things.
And that does it, folks. That is our palette ranking of the palettes we've got in 2020. I think that was accurate, but I don't know. I really didn't think we'd added much, but I guess
well, some of them were gifts, some of them were bought with Ulta points, Sephora gift card.
That's true. That's true.
Ulta points bought a few of these, and then the other ones were our stimulus check, a lot of them. Like the expensive ones were our stimulus check splurge.
Because y'all said that stimulus check was not breaking the no-buy, so I said, Pat McGrath, Viseart.
Yep, and I have zero regrets.
Nope.
But yeah, that's all for the video. Let us know if you kind of agree with our ranking. If you have any of these palettes, let us know. If you're interested in any of them, we have magic links, so you can go ahead and click and shop through there.
If you buy a Pat McGrath palette, please use our magic link.
Well, the thing is, tons of people we know bought Natasha Denona palettes per our recommendation. At least 6 or 7 people on Twitter have. And I'm like, come on.
We ain't see a dime.
Not a dime. Natasha, run us our money. But if there's anything you're interested in, it'll all be linked down below. I think the only exception would be Cliona and Midas. I wouldn't think they're through magic links. But everything else you should be able to purchase that way. So if you did want to support us, you can go ahead and use that. If you don't give a shit, then close out the video and enjoy your day, your night, your year. So sorry that we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic for the next 10 years. I don't know. It's a mess, and we all hope you have a lovely, safe evening. Goodbye.
Sayonara.